Guys, it is time. Let's get this body kit on the Audi S5. If you watched in the last video, which is in the top right hand corner now, we unboxed the RS5 Body Kit from Xenon's UK. Now today I want to get it fitted, I want to get it on, and we're going to have a bit of fun doing it. Obviously it's not painted, so I want to get this car ready for it to have its full wrap. So guys, I think we should just get on with it. What do you say? I can't help but think that that is not an OEM bolt. Obviously this was completely unnecessary, really didn't need to do that, but obviously there's two bolts there and there just to undo the bumper, but now I think I'm gonna clean up all in here, give it a good old spray, and then also this is here. It's been getting a lot of hate in the comments, this arch lining. I have looked for other arch linings to buy one, but they're really hard to find. It's obviously because of the damage there, I wanted a whole new one, but I'm going to give this a proper good jet wash and everything as well. So, let's carry on. Not very elegant, that. Right, now that I've completely soaked the area I'm working in, they let the arch lining soak in snow foam. It's time to get the new bumper out. So here is an RS front bumper. As much as some of you won't like it, an RS bumper is going on. I think we've got to cut this out, but I'm just going to test fit the grille first before I start cutting stuff, and it's not right. So I'm going to put this. I think the grille is the only thing that I can't install once the bumper's on. So I think let's try and test fit that first. yeah, it's got to come off. Let's get butchering. Okay, so the grille fits pretty good, to be honest. Looks like I'm a master with the butcher knife. I've got to go now and get off the old bumper the screws which hold the old grille onto this. The biggest kick in the balls here is that I'm going to have to take the grille off again when I'm wrapping it, but let's do it for YouTube. The least you guys could do it, if you've not already clicked subscribe, click the subscribe button down below, hit the thumbs up button, make sure you turn on your notifications as well if you're enjoying this series. Right, let's go and get this old grille off the old bumper. So guys, my battery actually died, so this is what I've just done whilst the battery died. So there is quite, when it focuses, there's quite a few Torx bolts holding this in, and I have put them on the back here. So just for those guys who wanted to know, obviously there's a hole there, Torx bolt there. I haven't put them all in because this has all got to come back off when I wrap it, so this is just purely for test fitting right now. Also, what I did is I remember on my Audi TT, when I had the mesh grille on, you could actually see through it, so I've painted this black whilst I was waiting for my camera to charge, which I think is a good thing to do, because what you end up doing is putting everything on, then you realise you can see a silver crash bar and it looks a bit weird. So yeah, I painted it gloss black. Oh, now coming to think of it, I've just painted that bar black, and now I'm not going to be able to see it because it's got this black piece on anyway, but oh well, whatever. Okay, so here's the fog light covers, but I do still have a fog light. Now if I unplug this, I will probably get an error code on the dash, which I could probably cancel out with my Carly device. So I'm just going to hide the fog light for now, and then we'll see whether we can cancel it out with Carly at a future point. Yes, look at that fitment, it's looking sick. So, right, a few more bolts to put in, and then we'll get the badge on the front as well, and then we'll move on to the rear. Okay, so we've got to make a decision here. So, my good friend Jack Foley and Alex, they've got a barbershop in Birmingham, which I'll put a link to their Instagram right here, so go follow them if you need a trim up in Birmingham at some point. But they've sent me some black Audi badge on the front. We've got S5 badge on the rear and an S5 badge for the front, and we also have a chrome one. Now I think, just because I'm going to stay with the chrome mirrors and I like this sort of brushed silver splitter on the bottom, I'm actually going to put the chrome one on. So I've actually changed my mind. The chrome one doesn't fit, so it looks like we're putting the black one on. So Jack's doesn't fit either, but we can still put on the S5 badge. Let's get the top bit on, get the bonnet down, let's get on the rear. You know what, the fitment is actually not bad. I mean, I've seen a lot worse from aftermarket parts, but it looks pretty good. It's so much of a shame about the badge. We're gonna have to try and source one on eBay, I think. Looking good. Let's get onto the rear. Right, bumpers off. The RS bumper, as you know, has got the cutouts for the exhaust, and this has got exhaust tips, so I think we're probably going to have to, again, get the butcher knife out. So let's have a look. So we've got to remove this plastic bit, because this one came with a new plastic bit, and I'm assuming it's different, else they wouldn't give you with it. So looks like there's sort of two 10mm from inside. Can you see here? So from the inside there's like a 10mm. So let's just undo that. Okay, so from what it looks like, it's not letting me get the bumper on because the tailpipes are in the way, the tips. So we know what that means. It's time to butcher them. So I've just unboxed these little things here. So I assume that they're going to go on the tips like that. Yeah, they're going to clamp on using them because I think the RS style is a little bit higher. So just got to make sure I cut them to pretty much exactly the same height. So I reckon they'll go about like that. Let's do it. Safe. So with my expert safety skills, I have butchered off the exhaust, but then looking at these things here, it looks, I've got 4 of these things, but only 2 clamps. When you actually look at it here, they just don't fit on right. I've tried for ages to try and get them fit on, and then they poke out quite a bit, you see, like, I don't know. So I reckon it'll be fine without them on. Then when we buy an exhaust, if we just buy RS5 exhaust, which I presume will fit, I don't know, could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll find out about that in the future. Buy an RS5 exhaust, I'm assuming it'll sit a lot higher and be like sort of correct fitment. So now I'm sort of roughly in, kind of all fitted in. As usual, it's getting dark. I'm going to put the parking sensors in and everything, get the rear diffuser on. I've got these exhaust tips and everything to put on, and then we'll get it on the floor, hopefully before it gets dark. Let's go. Right, stop there. Don't know what I've filmed. I don't know where we've got to because it's another day, because this is, if I'm honest, an absolute nightmare. So these sort of tips in this section has to be sort of bolted on here. Obviously you might have seen in the time lapse, I don't know, I sort of had to cut this out to put the spy speed nut there and then bolt it up onto there. And obviously these bits of silicone, like, right, it's held in with these clips. This might not make any sense, but then that was an absolute nightmare to get on. So what I've just done, I've just put it on with these clips. I've just put little dots of silicone. That should hold it in there. It's pretty sturdy. Done the same with this side. Okay, new problem. I don't know if you can see, but the exhaust is hitting the subframe. Fantastic. So we're gonna have to, looks like we're gonna have to cut a bit of the exhaust tip out. Right, let's get it off. Good morning guys, it is Sunday morning, it is so windy and it's raining. Oh my god, it's the worst weather, but I finally battled with that rear bumper and finished it off. So here is the final product. So this rear bumper was an absolute nightmare, and obviously as you can see inside here the exhaust on the inside doesn't line up, but we'll sort that out in a future video. And then obviously the fitment, it's not too bad. There is a small gap, it's not too bad, but I was struggling a bit with it yesterday. So when I'm wrapping it, I don't fancy taking it off because it was a nightmare to line up. I do believe that this bumper was made for the facelift lights, hence why the fitment here, you can still see a bit of the bumper. I think the facelift lights, they are slightly wider, but other than that, it looks alright. It looks okay. Obviously it's going to look much better once it is all wrapped up and the same colour as the car, but the fitment is not too bad. It was just an absolute nightmare of fitting it. Now guys, the wrap has arrived and I'm about to drive to Malibu Performance to start wrapping the Audi S5, and so in the next video you're going to see the colour of the wrap that I'm doing it, and also me beginning to wrap it myself. If you want to see that video, make sure you have clicked subscribe. If you enjoyed this video today, hit the thumbs up button. It is so windy right now, but guys, I'm going to check out with you guys. I'll see you in the video probably next week. Thanks for watching. Peace out.